Because most of it is just dumb. I just want to stick to the facts. I want to stick to the facts of the situation. You know what I mean? So the first fact is I got hacked and targeted. Do you understand? So obviously, whoever's done this, they've deleted bare shit off my Instagram, as you can see if you follow me. They've deleted bare shit off my page. They've deleted shit in my DMs. They've got messages. They've altered and edited them, which you can clearly see. But listen to this, yeah? The first fact is, yeah, this is the United Kingdom. We don't live in a third world country, bro. Do you understand? If that was real messages that you saw, just know I would get arrested. Do you understand? We live in a country where the system has a duty of care for a child. So that means if you post an underage girl's address on the internet, yeah, we have hip-hop police as well. If you post an underage girl's address on the internet, the police has to go to that house, yeah, and check on her for her safety. They have a duty of care and check on the whole family, in fact. They have a duty of care to do that. Do you understand that? So the police have gone to do that. Do you understand? They've gone through the situation with the family. Do you understand? The family has put out a statement saying this is fake news and fabricated messages. The mom, the children, they've all put out a message saying these are fabricated messages. Do you understand? Then people say, oh, you paid them. Bro, do you know how sick you lot are, bro? If someone was molesting your daughter, bro, or trying to groom your daughter, are you going to accept payment for that, bro? To not press charges on them? Are you silly or something? Is your mum going to do that for 50 bags? I'm not Michael Jackson, bro. So people are saying for 50 bags, this was going on. You have to understand what you're talking about. These are some disgusting things you lot are saying. Maybe your mum will take 50 bags for that. Do you get it? But let's just be honest, bro. These people have came out and said what they need to say. This is fake news, bro, in an official statement, bro. You lot have posted this girl's address on the internet. They've been getting death threats. All of these things, they had to move houses. These people are like family to me. I just want to stick to the facts. My label has access to my Instagram account and my management team has. There's 3 guys on my management team. The whole industry knows if I'm lying, I'm dying. They've all got underage daughters, bro. They're all active on my Instagram account. They could post when they want. They could message someone if they want. They could look at my messages if they want. I've never told them they're not allowed to do that. They are the first people that if you know anyone in my team, you will contact if you can't get through to me and ask what's going on. And shout out to the people that did. I respect it, you understand? And they've explained everything to them. You know what I mean? These people have daughters as well, bro. Don't get it twisted, bro. This is not no fucked up situation, bro, where people are trying to cover for each other, bro. If my brother was talking to an underage girl like that, bro, I wouldn't fuck with him, bro. In fact, I would expose him, bro. That's the truth of the matter. Stop the narratives and the false lies and these fake news that's going around. Oh yeah, man's talking to a minor, bro. You understand? My label's still backing me 100%. They've got Instagram. They've got my Instagram access. I've never ever had a problem with them having access with my Instagram account. It's not a secret place. I'm still on all the DSPs. Do you understand? If this was real news you lot are talking about, they would take me off of every platform, bro. We know how this works, bro. We're not stupid, bro. Do you understand? Stop playing with my name for like and clout, yeah? And just keep it factual, guys. You understand? So this is for the people who had genuine questions and concerns. Do you understand? So say to the people that's hit man up, been supporting man through this, no, that's bullshit, that no, man, 100%. Do you understand? And then that's...
What's good, my little community? Welcome back to another lovely, beautiful, sexy, amazing video with the equally lovely, equally beautiful, equally sexy, and equally amazing LiTTy. You already know what time it is. Now let's go. Now, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Dachavelli has finally addressed these pedophilic 14-year-old allegations, and he's got an IGTV video. He's live, he's fresh, he's there, he's got his jewels on, he's even got a shirt saying big belly. I found that quite funny personally. I don't know why he had that on, but anyway, maybe it's a brand or something. But IGTV video, and he's basically saying that this whole thing is a bunch of baloney. He's saying this cap, he's saying people are lying on his name, he's saying that the industry's still backing him. He's saying that there's proof. There's so many factors involved that make it seem like that he's telling the truth and that people are just trying to see the downfall of Dutchavelli and he said a lot of stuff in this video, I'm not gonna lie, but you already know what time it is. We're gonna break down everything he said. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe so you can be up to date every time I drop a banger like this one. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so happy that this happened because I didn't know what I was going to post today. I was going to post a video about Travis Scott, but forget that. There are more pressing matters at hand. Now let's go. So Dachavelli starts off, he reiterates the fact that he got hacked and that a lot of the messages were, he says that all the messages were altered and edited to make it look a certain type of way. And he went on to say that if the messages were real, then he would have got arrested because obviously in the UK, the UK has this like duty of care law, and so because the girl's address had been exposed and been involved in the situation, then the police would have had to go to her house to check on her and make sure, like, is this guy really, grooming you or whatever and whatever. And he also said that the police have checked on the family and that the family released a statement saying that it's all fake, and the mum, the children, everyone. So he's saying like people should just, like, that means that it's real. Now, Dutch, this is where I have to put my Inspector Gadget eye on and really eye out what's going on here. First of all, I'm not gonna lie, this didn't seem completely sincere. Like, for what he's being accused of, I would have expected like more emotion and more like really trying to make you believe that this is not what's going on. But it seemed like he was unbothered in this video, if I'm being very honest. But that's just my personal opinion. You guys can let me know if you agree or disagree otherwise. But I don't know, man. You can't fabricate voice notes. Like, he never explained what, like, those messages, those voice notes, what all of that was about. Like, they can't fabricate your voice. I mean, they might be able to, but like, you never explained like what's going on with that. Like, you saying that you're going to recreate that Ruby Rose picture, or that picture where you're saying to send her your pictures of your feet and all that. Because I'm sorry, I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that model foot explanation. I'm sorry. I've already explained in the last video why that doesn't make sense, but I'm not buying that personally. So I feel like he should have explained what that meant so we could have a better, clearer understanding of, like, So that just looked a bit BS to me. And then obviously the thing about the police, I mean, yeah, I guess, I can kind of understand that. I mean, but as I said, we are, at the end of the day, we are black people. This girl hasn't been given no name, no face, well, she might have been given a name, but I haven't seen what she even looks like to even put like a victim face on it. As I said, the video where people kept comparing about that girl who was forced to give fellatio, you saw the video, you saw the face, you saw the, like, there's an actual, we can put a face to the person. I think the majority of the public doesn't even know what this girl looks like for it to even, be a thing. But I mean, that is true. The police would have to go to their house and check up on them and whatever. So in that sense, he's telling the truth, as that is how the law would work, if you get me. I don't know if that happened or not, but that is what should happen. Then goes on to say that no one would ever accept payment to keep quiet about someone molesting their daughter. He even said would you do that? The you, like, making it so personal, like, would I do that? Like, he made it personal. So he's really trying to get in your brain. He's one of them ones. He's really trying to get in your neuronic psychological place. And he also said that that he didn't pay 50 bags or whatever, which I'm hoping is a figure that he just pulled out of the air at that time, because 50 bags sounds very specific. Like, 50 bags sounds a bit too specific. Like, it didn't sound like he just pulled it out of thin air. I think he went on to say that someone was accusing him of paying 50 bags or whatever, and he said that 50 bags, like, he's not Michael Jackson, and he was like, maybe your mum would take 50 bags, but my mum wouldn't take 50 bags. Now, in regards to that, yeah, to be objective, you wouldn't really have to be Michael Jackson to pay someone 50 bags to keep quiet about that situation, especially in a rapper's position. I'm just, keeping it objective. if it was to save your whole entire career, 50 bags is nothing because you can make that back in dividends in the future. It's not like you're paying 50 bags to everyone you've ever molested in your life. I'm not saying he has done that, but I don't know. But it's not like he's paying it to all of them. It's not like there's like 10 victims and he paid all of them to keep quiet. Then you can say that. But it's just only one person from what we know anyway. So to say 50 bags, and who knows, the label could have been paying it. Sorry, when Octavian's girl said allegedly it was his label that was trying to pay her to keep quiet. So who knows, it might not have even been him that did that. If that did happen, it could have been the label doing it because they know that he's a cash cow right now and he's going to continue to be a cash cow in the future. So why not continue to let him stay there? But anyway, I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section what you think about that. But I just thought, like, you don't have to be MJ to pay someone to keep quiet. So, that's perhaps not the best thing he could have said in that time. But anyway, he said he hasn't done that. So, which I would hope that on a moral level, no one would ever want to accept any type of money to keep quiet about that situation. Any, mother or father or anything, which I would hope, but we don't know. Then he said that these people had to move house because they've been getting death threats, which obviously is very crazy. I mean, it's a shame that that's the response, that the family's getting like that negative, like death threats and whatever from this situation when, it's just like, and they've had to move house. That's just a shame that shouldn't have occurred. Like the girl's address shouldn't have been leaked. I don't know who leaked that, but I think that was just a bit too far and whatever. And then he dropped a big bomb and he said that his label and his management team have had access to his IG account. So he's basically saying that, if he was DMing 14-year-olds or 16-year-olds or 12-year-olds or whatever he does, I don't know. But they would have seen it. They would have seen it because they have access to his account all the time. He said there's 3 guys on his management team and they all have underage daughters and he lets them message whoever they want to message on his DMs. I'm guessing it might be like for a feature or for whatever. And they've basically got full access to his account. So if he was really, he's saying if he was really doing it, then they would have clocked it first and they would have, come to him and said, why are you DMing, this person's daughter or this person's daughter or, this person's, why are you DMing her? She's shopping for prom dresses. No, to be more. Why are you shopping for her? She's posting about picking her GCSEs. Okay, I'll stop. I just had to get those 2 ones off. All right, go. He said they would have called him out for the BS, which I would hope that they would. I would hope that they would. I would hope that regardless of how long they've known you and regardless of how much money you're making them, that if they see that they would intervene. I would hope. But as I know and as you guys know and as everyone knows, a lot of the music industry is fake and a lot of people are in it for the money and a lot of people would see that and turn a blind eye to it, even if they do have younger daughters themselves. People, will kill someone's brother knowing that they have a brother as well and they won't want to see their brother die. So again, I can't really use that as a form of saying that doesn't mean that it's true because they have daughters, because a lot of people do things knowing that they have those own things as well. People don't really tend to look at it from that perspective until it actually is happening to them. So, again, can't really fully use that to validate his case so far. But then he goes on to say if he was really if he had a brother and his brother was talking to underage girls, then he would expose his own brother. So of course he's thinking like that the same thing would happen to him in this case, that his siblings would have exposed him and all this and that. But again, I can't really use that. I'm sorry, Dutch. I just can't, I can't really say whether or not that's the case or not, People say one thing and do another. That's as life is. And then the final thing he said was that his label was still backing him because his label allegedly can see his DMs, and he said he's still on all digital streaming platforms. He's still on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. So if he really was doing this, then they would have taken him off all of it because you know, that's how it goes. Like with Tory Lanez, they and 6ix9ine, they took them off because of like the society, you know, shaming them and whatever. So he would have said that same thing would have happened to him. What I have to say to that statement is, UK, I don't really think that happens in the UK. If I'm being very honest, I don't really think that people get taken off streaming platforms in the UK. Because look at the Octavian situation. Octavian is being alleged for this, and he's still on all streaming platforms. R. Kelly's still on streaming platforms, and he's the biggest nonsense of all time. So again, can't really use that as a valid excuse. So, you know, and again, it's the UK. Like, I don't think Spotify is really preing it like that. If I'm being very honest, I don't think Spotify is really. They probably have to get like 1,000+ complaints from everyone for them to actually look and be like, oh yeah, we need to take him off. But I don't think they're preing the UK scene that much to be like, oh yeah, let's take him off. Maybe if it was like Skepta or something, then they might be like, oh, okay, cool. But like Dutch is a relatively new, well, not relatively new, but he is a new artist. So I don't think they're preing it too tough. At least that's my opinion. You guys let me know in the comment section if you think that would have happened or that wouldn't have not have happened. But yeah, man, overall, if this was supposed to convince me, it hasn't convinced me. That's all I'll say. If this is what I did say in the last video that he needs to come on and speak out, but I don't think this was planned entirely well. I think that this was just a spur of the moment thing. And because he clearly didn't know what he was saying, I feel like he needed to, his label should have, or his PR team should have gotten him like a script or something to, you know, like get all his points off. And I think there was a lot of things that he did not address. You know, he didn't explain, as I said, the Ruby Rose situation, the Ruby Rose picture situation. He didn't address the asking her for pictures of her feet or asking her to come over, or all those DMs, all those voice notes. He didn't address it. If it was me, I'm giving you a tutorial of everything you've seen, and I'm highlighting every single discrepancy so that you guys think, okay, cool, that's where there's cap. That's where it's cap. That's where it's cap. But he didn't do that. Now, that's just me, because I want to make it very clear that that is not the situation. And I want to point out every bit that's cap. But he just said it's all cap. So now, again, what is obviously going to happen is the public's going to think this is a bunch of baloney as well. And he's just going to continue to go outside. And I'm even seeing that he's deleting comments on his IG, and he's deleting this and he's deleting that, and he's blocking people. And that's what I'm hearing on Twitter and whatever. So it's just not looking good. Like, it's just, as I said, looking more and more guilty by the day. This has not helped his case. I think, you know, at this point, I don't know what the label's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do, but it just doesn't look good. This was just an awful move to try and relegate the situation. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section down below. Do you think that Dachavelli is innocent? Do you think that he would never touch a 14-year-old or anyone under the age of legal age of consent? Or do you think that Dutchavelli is a nonce and that he's trying to, you know, go shopping for prom dresses with girls and no, I'm sorry, I won't say that again. But do you think that that's what he's on, and that this video is just a bunch of baloney? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, join the LiTTy committee. We are on the road to 300 subs. And yeah, my Instagram's going to be right there. Twitter's going to be right there. And yeah, stay black. And if you're not black, stay whatever race you are. I bet.
Oh, you ain't know I could sing?